Adriana and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be chatting with you guys today because it is March 11th, exactly 1 month from the day that we got married, and this is our first time seeing you since we've been back. We've been adjusting to life over here, but we just got our wedding video back and we haven't watched it yet. We're so excited. So we wanted to film a reaction so we could experience it together. You guys can see us reacting to it for the first time. But it should be up already, so you've watched it already. Maybe shed a couple tears. We will see if we do. It'll be a mystery. Yeah. What?
That's just gonna be an interesting time for me if I'm like crying in front of your entire audience. I've never been that vulnerable with all of you before.
This is true, because he did not cry on the wedding day, which you will see.
Spoiler alert!
But we're so excited to watch it. I literally can't wait any longer. So let's just go ahead and watch this thing.
Okay. Robert Clifton Guns Report. On this day, 3 days ago, in a Domino's parking lot, I said yes to being your boyfriend.
My fake
A
writing
year
in
and
the
4 months before that, I sat on my dorm room bed reading God Writes Your Love Story. And as I surrendered my life, my plans, and my ways to God, I also surrendered my plans for a partner.
Adriana, I can still picture the moment that started everything between us.
What are you laughing about, huh?
We were just finished buying my
I know,
coffee.
this is funny though. I was
Looking at the revolving exit doors when I had to make a decision. I could either go on with the rest of my day or stay and talk with you before going to my next class. I didn't know it then, but my answer was the most important answer I'd ever given in my entire life.
What do you... Oh, Haley!
Oh, Haley and Gary! There's Gabby and Gian!
Of love and unification of Robert and Adriana. I am blessed and grateful that they felt compelled to ask me to officiate their wedding.
That was a big deal that Colin was the officiant. Oh yeah, here's some footage you haven't seen yet. That's like
they look so pretty.
That was like the most serious clip they got of Colin and Nathan and I during our time getting ready. Oh, that's freaking
That's cute.
Freaking adorable, gosh.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today just to thank you so much for all the blessings and opportunities you've given us. We want you to be a part of this, Lord. This isn't just her and I, this is you as well. And we pray that you always help remind us of that.
That's like the it's like the Plan Z Expendables group right there. Oh, there's a family.
Make our vows to each other and just proclaim our
Oh,
love
look
to
at
each other.
you. You look so
my
nervous.
God, yeah. Just focusing on me walking. Oh, hey, there's Jordan and Hannah. Is that a good enough reaction for you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have a mark.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that shot. That's so pretty. Oh.
He's just so enthralled with Adriana, he can't keep his mind off her. He's always talking great things about her.
Both are perfect together, and I'm so happy for you guys, and you guys are gonna have such a good life.
Oh, that's so pretty.
That is a great shot. Oh, man, they made me look
Saucy.
smooth.
I'm Annabeth, and I have had the privilege of knowing Adriana for my entire college career, literally like the first thing that I noticed about her is how
Those are my
totally
friends.
together she is. I don't know if you know this, but Adriana has a plan for like 9 different realities or like different paths.
I just want to say thank you for being like such a great brother. Anytime I need to talk to someone about something, you're
Oh,
always
good.
there.
I'm so glad they got that in there.
Oh gosh, mom's gonna be
She's gonna
freaking
sob.
crying. Yeah, that's me going, I know. It happened.
Oh, I love they got so many of our guests.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes, they got Christopher jumping.
While being your wife and on the receiving end of a love like yours is an honor, to be chosen as your friend and partner is even greater.
I love you more than I've ever loved you before, and I know I will find ways to love you even more than this.
Robert, above all the vows I make to you today, I vow to keep Jesus as Lord of my heart and love you through every season, every trial, and every triumph.
I will be there to talk with you after long days and never let you
Oh
forget.
boy.
Oh wow, we got that one.
Whatever's in our path, we'll always have each other and God to guide us. I will be by your side.
Oh, proof.
The heartbreak.
With the power bestowed upon me by God's will and love, I now pronounce you two husband and wife. Robert, with advice left by your grandfather, live joyfully with the wife. You may now kiss the bride.
That almost gets me every time. Oh, there we go. There we go, Joel throwing it back.
Giannantino.
Okay.
Oh, that was you, Mom, dancing.
I'm gonna say thank you to Love and Luster for keeping any of that dancing I was doing with Adriana above our waist so no one saw my horrible form.
At the end of the day, I am so thankful to have someone whose love and kindness does not begin and end with me, but someone who loves others wholeheartedly, is kind, stirs up others for the greatness they're called to, and is intentional in caring for the individual needs of each individual's heart. I couldn't have imagined a better partner to spend my life with, and will be so proud to have the honor of calling you my husband. I love you.
So sweet. I loved it. Did you love it?
Yeah, I really loved all the luster they put into it.
I have to watch that literally like a million more times now.
Okay.
I loved that. I feel like that was not like a fake representation of our wedding day.
No, that was absolutely perfect.
However, I wonder how long that was. That every time I thought it was gonna end, it kept going.
Well, yeah, which I was grateful for.
Yeah.
It was probably around the 6-7 minute mark, probably. Wow. Okay. So any more thoughts that I guess we have?
The only thing I wish is that I wish Zoe's speech was in there.
Yeah, Zoe didn't make the cut.
And Zoe's speech literally like
that was a tearjerker.
made me like she almost broke me. But we do have footage of her speech, but it'll be in our like raw wedding day video, which has like clips that we took throughout the day, including our full ceremony. Like
had a great
his
time.
dad had a GoPro running the whole time. I was kind of sort of vlogging. He was kind of sort of vlogging. Clips that like friends and family had. So that'll be in that, and you guys can hear it and cry with me. But that was so sweet. Didn't you love that?
Oh, I was a very big fan. I think what was great was because we had such a small wedding party. Every single shot,
saw so many people's faces.
Yeah, every single shot was like, oh, I'm so glad that they got those people in it, and like you just realize, well, that's because they had a chance to, you know, and so that was awesome.
So we had a really short guest list. It wasn't like super duper short. It wasn't like 30 people. We had like 70-ish people at the end of the day. I would say,
but
it was like 70-ish by the time that the actual day came.
Sub 100.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
And part of that was because of COVID. Part of it was because of our venue's restrictions. Part of it was just because like
we're not really popular. We just don't have a lot of people that like us, so we have...
Really?
No.
But it was partially because we just really wanted to keep it to like the people we really, really, really love the most, and like have that like are in our lives every single day. You know what I mean? And but something that we really wanted was like for our photo and our video, like I wanted to see people's faces so that, I'm so sorry, this sun is like so bright on my face, just so that when we look at this, we could be like, oh yeah, that person was at our wedding.
And just see the reactions.
And feel like we could see reactions that we couldn't see on the day of.
We were so keyed in on each other.
Exactly.
Like we didn't look at anything else.
And like something that I'm excited to look at when we go back through it was like the audience during the ceremony, because my eyes were glued onto you.
Oh, I know.
And yours were glued onto me, and like I wanted to look out into the audience, but I also like was trying to soak up the moment of just like us being in this place. So I'm excited to look at it again. I'm also glad that like, I know like a lot of people do like the letters to each other, which I think is super sweet, but I really wanted like our vows to be the highlight of this video, and I feel like we got so many good golden nuggets of our ceremony.
Well, and I think what was cool is instead of the letters was we had our first prayer together, and he used a lot of snippets from that, which that was also a weirdly vulnerable moment. Obviously, I've never prayed in front of you guys before, so yeah, or that camera. So the fact that you guys got to see me praying, yes, I know.
On your face.
Yeah, flashback to when I said that you left a mark on me.
Something that I think is really funny though. Okay, so I bought vow books for the both of us.
Oh yes, the story.
And I'm gonna be doing like, there's so many more wedding videos to come. I'm gonna be doing like an Amazon wedding haul, like all the things that I got from Amazon for our wedding. Those vow books were one of them, and I absolutely adore them. And so I told him ahead of time, Robert, make sure you write your vows in the vow book so that you are ready the day of. He did it. He was a good boy. He followed directions. I, being the bride, had 1,000,001 things to do, and I didn't exactly get a chance to write my vows in there. And so I sat down with the videographers and I was about to write them down. I was like, how sweet would it be if you got like a picture, like a shot of me like writing the vows into the vow book? And then I realized this is going to take me hours to write these vows into the vow book. This was like 5 minutes before I'm walking down the aisle. I'm like, screw it. We're stuffing my phone into the vow book. Zoe, my maid of honor, you're gonna hold the vow book and squeeze the life out of it so my phone doesn't slip out. And then Robert, when I got up there, Zoe handed me my vow book, and when I opened it and he saw my phone, I swear his jaw like unhinged from his skull. And I was like, I have a confession.
I was like, we're really doing this on our wedding day, huh? The day that we are about to commit to each other and make promises, and you couldn't even keep yours.
We're not bitter.
No.
And so I was like, I'm so sorry I didn't have time. But what's so funny is that the vows that I had on my phone, the doc didn't like refresh. So I noticed at one point that I was reading like an old version of the vows, and I was like, and I like had to refresh to make sure I got like the actual version of the vows. But thankfully I like caught it before it changed.
That'd be interesting, because I also have a vow draft. That'd be a fun video to read our old vow draft.
I wrote the whole thing. It wasn't very different. I wrote the whole thing in a Google Doc.
My draft was very different.
Drafts. But yeah, I would love to look at that. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, my draft was, I mean, it's very incomplete, but it's very different from what I was. Because I remember like trying to sit there and be like, what's a cool, I almost tried to make it like a Sunday service kind of thing, where I wanted to have like one kind of like central point and then like just kind of build all around it, and I didn't, because that was hard. I was just like, budget.
I like your vows a lot.
Thank you.
So I think you did a really good job.
Thank you, especially the part about killing the bugs.
Yes.
Luckily, we haven't ran into any bugs here, so we're blessed. But I got to be ready. That's my husbandly duty. I promised her that in my vows.
It's true.
So it's a big deal.
Again, you guys will see like the raw footage and the full ceremony in the next video that we have coming out. But that's our wedding video. We're gonna go and watch it like 12 more times.
This is all we're gonna watch now.
But this is what we're gonna give you. Hello, friends. We're back. We were gonna like go through it slowly just together, but I feel like this is solid content, so we're talking about it. But we are already like past a couple parts, but we're just gonna continue where we were going. But we're at this part where Robert's like walking down the aisle for the first time,
getting, you know, bombed by,
and he looks so tense. Yes, my grandma had to photobomb him here, but he looks so nervous. Yeah.
So I did a lot of theater growing up. Community theater, just stuff for school. I never really got nervous unless I was like super unprepared with my lines, which I kind of got lazy near the end, let's be honest. But I was able to get most of them, so it was fine. I never had like this feeling of like nervousness, and even then, like even if I did have a nervousness, like my whole body was still able to function. And sitting there like waiting for this ceremony to start, the feeling, I have a clip in the footage where like I kind of just sat in front of a camera and talked about like how I was feeling, because it was something so odd and unique that it needed to be not only documented, but also like just in case like I need to show this to like our kids one day and they feel the same thing and they're like, what does this all mean? And I'm like, no, that's exactly what I was feeling. Like, I just felt like my whole body wanted to just collapse. I felt like my legs were like ridiculously shaky. Even like trying to like think about this moment now, like I can feel myself kind of shake a little bit. But my, like, I like jelly. It was bad. I remember, like, she's like, all right, you're up first. And I'm like, oh, yeah, because no one else is going to be there. It's just me having to walk down the aisle by myself. There's no pastor to greet me.
You look like you're freezing. You're so tense.
Yeah, which it was 84 degrees, so I was not freezing there. Because here's the thing, is, you know, usually the pastor's out there first, which was my brother, but we saved that as a surprise for my family. So no one in my family except like my parents and my Uncle Gary.
Yeah, so his brother was the best man, or one of best men. Both of his brothers were best men, but everybody knew he was one of the best men, but nobody really knew that he was going to be officiating the wedding. So it was a surprise. We wanted to keep it a surprise, so we didn't want him to walk in first like an officiant would. So Robert was first up.
Yeah, I was first up. There's no one at the end of the aisle. I'm just kind of standing there like, oh crap. Everyone's turning their heads and looking at me now. I really couldn't tell you where the nerves came from. I wasn't like nervous about the decision I was gonna make. I wasn't nervous about like, oh, there's gonna be people looking at me, because like people look at me.
I don't even know if it was nervousness, because I understand what you're feeling. I think it was more of just like an anticipation almost.
Like I'm gonna, I don't know, but whatever it was, I got down to, I had to like tense up like that, or else I was not gonna be able to walk the rest of the way without probably collapsing. If anyone at any point would have been like, loosen up, I would have gone, okay, and then I would have fallen over, because that's just where I was at. So there you go, that's my story, my very long elaboration.
Love for each other and our commitment and the covenant that we're making together.
I just love looking at Colin's face. He's just so happy.
Even Nate's cracking up. How come my brothers are smiling, but the rest of my groomsmen are like very serious, like this is a very serious moment?
They probably feel like they need to be serious there.
Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna...
I love this shot here. I just think my face looks so happy.
Look at how happy your dad is too.
Oh, I love it. You just look so cute.
I remember trying to like smile when the Bridesmaids started coming out. I tried to like smile at like, I think what, Kaylee was first and then Brittany, and I tried to kind of like smile at them to kind of like ease them too, because I thought that maybe they were also nervous.
They were chilling.
I was like, hey, how's it going? Like kind of, but no one was as nervous as me and Colin. Colin was also ridiculously nervous. He and I like had to pray together and just be like, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, buddy.
Poor thing. So cute. I love this. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love it. I love this. I don't even know, but I love it. This is I also love.
He didn't use any of the sunset shots.
Yeah, he did at the end.
Oh, he did? Okay.
I love that dang. Hold on. Let me go back.
First dance shot?
Yes. This, I'm obsessed with that. Like, I love that. Do you not love that?
No, I do.
I just feel like that looks, like, you know how people hire like live painters for a wedding? That is the scene that I would get live painted. Like, that just looks so
next
pretty.
time I commission someone to do an illustration of us, this shot, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I really love.
Well, yeah, because look, it's got the beautiful scenery. It's got our cake. It's got, you know, family and the bridal party.
You can see the trees in the background. Look at your grandma's face. How happy she looks.
Yeah.
I just love, and then like everything. Just the train looks beautiful. You look great. Look, Kaylee's smiling. It's so sweet. I love it. Colin hydrating, you know, the cake. It's just, it's perfect.
Yeah.
He's just so enthralled with Adriana. He can't keep his mind off her. He's always talking great things about her. Both are perfect together, and I'm so happy for you guys. And you guys are gonna have such a good life.
I like how they got both Colin and Nathan's speeches on there. That was really nice.
I love this one too. I love that shot.
That is a great shot. Yeah, that's like what I called one of the pseudo drone shots.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's your dress coming off.
Oh yeah.
I'm Annabeth.
Yes, she is.
I have the privilege of knowing Adriana for my entire college career, literally like the day after.
Joseph.
The fact that Joseph is like...
I just want to know what he was explaining in that moment where he was like this.
Probably talking like parallel universes and crossing over or something. I don't even know.
I don't know.
I
love this that we can see cocktail hour because we were taking pictures during cocktail hour and like what I loved about our venue was that there wasn't very much space for people to go, and that's one of the things that I hate when I go to weddings and I see like all of their guests so spread out that like there's not like a central location of the wedding, you know? Like I just feel like this is the wedding party. Let's all like be together. And I loved that everywhere that we took pictures, we could see our guests enjoying themselves, and like they could watch us, which I loved, because I'm like, you know, they want to watch the bride and the groom, and like I want to watch them. So I really liked that.
Yeah, I think what's cool about this shot too is you have Tino, her cousin, like walking, and the camera's almost like following him, like a tracking, and I think that's so freaking clever.
I like it. I think it's cool.
Totally put together.
I loved our tables.
I don't know if you know this, but Adriana has a plan for like
I love
9 different realities.
I love that she says that, because that's such a me thing.
It is.
I just want to say thank you for being like such a great brother. Anytime I need to.
It sounded like he was gonna cry there. That made me a little emotional.
Gosh.
You're so loving and supporting, and I just appreciate it so much.
Yeah, and you could tell that part hit him hard. Nate's not a man of words, so hearing him say that like really hit home for me.
Also, this, where we were like walking in, you also looked so like overwhelmed. You're just like,
I was like,
yeah, he was like, yeah, I know.
This is the first time we're being announced as Mr. and Mrs. Gunn, so it's you know, and everyone's looking at you. They're waiting for you.
They're waiting.
There's a big
for
anticipation. But I think just even the fact that like being next to you, I think really like helped severely calm me down. Like obviously I was still nervous there, but it was nowhere close to having to go by myself.
Yeah, I agree.
They got Joey and Jake.
I also love, again, that we can see all our guests.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
We can see our DJ sanitizing
Like,
in the background.
First I'm gonna get clean.
We
and
love
then
a clean vendor.
make that dance floor filthy. Let's go.
I love that. She looks so good there. Oh, I love it. I love that. Wait, I have to go back. Okay. We have a picture of this scene here, and I love it. Like our bridal party, just like jumping and like celebrating. That killed me. It killed me. Did it kill you? Yeah, it killed you.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
We'd be fine.
Oh.
Yeah, you just. I think something that you don't really realize about the wedding until like you're there in the moment is just how much the people that you ask to be like your groomsmen and bridesmaids, like how much they love you, and just even how much you love them too. Like asking them to be my groomsmen was just kind of like a cool, happy thing. Like, yeah, I've known you for so long. Of course I'd want you to be like my groomsmen. And then when they're there standing by your side and they're like there for you and cheering you on, I think that's a big eye-opener and realization. You're like wow. So
like they just
that part
look
will
so
probably
happy.
make you tear up on your day.
And like looking at these pictures, like also it's just like you're so excited about this union and like this marriage and this wedding, and like obviously you know like your people are excited for you, but like to be surrounded by the people that you love the most on this planet all at one time, like celebrating you and your spouse like coming together, becoming one, like that fills your heart more than like anything in the whole world.
Yeah, it's definitely such a big deal. I think like after you know getting to officially marry Adriana and having my brothers on either side of me and being there for my wedding, I think the third thing that I loved the most about my wedding was the support and love that I was able to really experience from my friends.
Yeah, it was super sweet. I cry. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
While being your wife and on the receiving end of a love like yours is an honor, to be chosen as your friend and partner is even greater.
I love you more than I've ever loved you before, and I know I will find ways to love you even more than this.
Robert,
I love that they have. I love this so much because that's what happened, and I wanted what happened to be shown. I thought it was hilarious.
I vow to love you through every season,
Yeah.
every trial, and every triumph.
I will be there to talk with you after long days, and never let
This,
you forget
I cringe. I cringe. You can see on my face. I was like,
We'll always have each other
I know.
beside us.
That was I think it's interesting. He was like, we should throw that in there.
just throw the uncomfortableness in there.
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, my garter removal song was "I'll Make a Man Out of You" from Mulan.
It was.
But like the build up toward the end, so I took like at the final build up part when I took it off.
He's really.
It was pretty
really proud of
epic.
himself.
It was pretty epic and cool. It was
He's
a cool
like,
guy
oh
move.
man.
Yeah.
I will be by your side in all of our victories and all of our hardships.
With the power bestowed upon me by God's
This
will and love, I
kills
now
me.
ask you to husband
Just-
and wife. Robert, with advice left by your grandfather, live joyfully with the wife. You may now kiss the bride.
We're some cute kissers, man. Heck yeah. I feel like I need to look at these slowly.
Yeah. For this, you can almost just do like freeze frames of each
Yeah.
part.
Kaylee getting down. Joel and
what about
Kaylee.
Will and Cameron in the background also doing that?
This just makes me laugh because I look so silly, but I love watching them. I love that I didn't even see this because I knew that a conga line was happening, but I did not notice that my bridesmaids were at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool because like my stepdad is like standing back here, like we have like family back there. I just think it's sweet. This is my mom over here dancing with Robert. I thought that was so sweet. And then this is me and Frankie.
Yeah, because Frankie stole you away and said, let me show you how to dance with her. You don't know how to dance with her. And then he freaking swooped her away.
I'm glad we
And then
have
my
that.
new mom was like, or my
take
new
ya.
other mom was like, come here, we can dance. I was like, thanks, Mom.
I love this, that we're all like in a little
Yeah, I don't
huddle
know what
there.
we're just leaning in and leaning back.
I love it. I love it.
My
all.
dance moves were so rusty at this wedding, but
And this is my aunt and my uncle, and I love that we just have like all these people.
I know, so sweet.
My jacket from David's Bridal, y'all, I was so excited to wear this.
She was like, it's time.
See, I
Oh,
love
there
that.
it is.
We were blessed with the most insane sunset on
Yeah.
our wedding
This
day.
video does not do it justice.
No, like, I mean, it's beautiful.
No offense to Love and Luster,
No.
they could not make this
It's
sunset any
beautiful,
prettier
but
on video.
like, you just can't replicate what God does. You can't. And like, we have some pictures that we'll show in like the raw video. I'll probably just snap some like pictures that we've got from it too, and just some like Instagram story videos that we have, just to, like really complete the day on the video. But that sunset was unreal. Like unreal. I mean, like everybody left dinner to stand up and go outside and watch the sunset with us because it was that insane.
And thankfully for the wonderful, I forget his name, but for the wonderful people. Corbin, thank you so much for
they were
wanting to
eating
stop
dinner.
eating dinner
They were
because
yeah.
you saw we were all going out there and said, I can't miss this.
And like he captures
we
it. That
love
was
you so
sweet.
much for that. Thank you so much, Corbin.
That was so sweet.
Love you. You are the love in Love and Lust.
Oh my god.
I have someone whose love and kindness does not begin and end with me, but someone who loves others wholeheartedly, is kind, stirs up others for the greatness they're called to, and is intentional.
I like that
Oh
shot
my
too. I
gosh,
love that.
this final dance.
So
yeah.
this here is our sweetheart dance. So basically, we didn't do like a send off at our wedding because really the people who were left were our immediate family, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna fake it.
We had people that were
for
kind of
y'all.
peeling out.
Yeah, and like we had stuff to get rid of, so I was like, we'll take it easy, like it's okay. But we did do a sweetheart dance, which basically at the end of the night, you basically kick everybody out. You have the last dance with your whole party, and then you say, okay, have a good night. Which at that point, they just like went into the room that we had our stuff.
Because they had to pack.
And our first dance was to Lover by Taylor Swift, which I will say, I love that song. And no, it's not just us being basic. In the song, she says, I've loved you 3 summers now, but I want them all. And I loved that because we got married on our 3-year anniversary, like on the day. So I just felt like that was so special and sweet. But for our sweetheart dance, we danced to Crystallized by Young the Giant, which is one of Robert's jams. And he, like, when we met, he was like, I've just always dreamed of, like, I just always thought I would dance to this at my wedding. And it was the first dance.
I said that, well, yeah. Basically, when I found the song, like back in 2014, I remember listening to it and thinking, like, this is the song I want to dance with my future wife. So sure enough, we had that formal out in Alabama.
Yeah, we had a formal in Alabama in college, and it was
not great.
2 months into us dating, and the formal
Well,
itself
the dating
was
was
not
good,
great.
but the formal sucked.
Yeah, the formal was not good. Like, music was not it.
No.
And so we went back to, we like ended the night, I think we got McDonald's French fries.
And a McFlurry.
And a McFlurry, and then we went back to where we were staying. We were staying in separate rooms. They had all the boys in like
room,
rooms and all the girls in other.
Yeah, we take it very
Christian
seriously.
frat stuff, you know? Yeah, but
I think
when we got back,
too. Nice.
we got there early and like there was nobody there, and so he was like, do you want to slow dance? Like, since we didn't get to at the formal one.
Well, yeah,
so,
we didn't really dance to anything.
Yeah, our first slow dance was to this song, so we figured our last slow dance on our wedding day would be to this song. And that was just really
sweet.
sweet.
This was also the song that I used in the engagement video,
Oh,
but
yes.
you can choose whether or not you put that in.
No, I think that's sweet.
Part. I couldn't have imagined a better partner to spend my life with, and will be so proud to have the
And
honor
there it
of
goes,
calling you my
flannel.
husband. I love you.
So sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, now we're done, guys. We're done being cheese.
So smash that like button out of
Oh
love.
boy.
like it with luster, and I hate this. I hated that ending so much. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed too. I'm ashamed.
I'll finish this off. All right, but thank you guys for watching and for just going through the motions with us for that. Like, we're just so excited, and I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. I'm so excited to be chatting with you guys again, and I feel like what better way to come back than letting you guys share this moment in our lives with us. So thank you guys for watching, and I am so excited to be uploading a lot more videos really soon, especially about the wedding and just life in general. So thank you guys. We love you, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye. Robert, you want to yell bye?
Bye.